flight. Yeah. Alright now. Bet you wanna be in a space or two. Just cause sometimes, man, be the close ones that hate on you. My respect, you need to pay that due. If you got bread, you need to pay that too. Girl, tell your ex-man I'm an ex-man, like say the two. And I ain't got no hate for you, please don't do me wrong. You see rats and snakes and please don't do your part. And gonna be top of Youngstown, last flight, yeah. I ain't even from this planet, don't feel the love right here. I was too naive, couldn't get trust quite clear. Yeah, you can get fucked right here. Girl, I'ma give you some game, yeah. Life is too strong for you to be living in pain, yeah. Soaking in all your emotions like sitting in rain, yeah. Soon you see the light, you just might stop just like a rain, yeah. Girl, answer your phone. Girl, answer your phone. You think you like me, darling, girl, goddamn it, you wrong. I tell you something, answer your phone. Yeah. When I touch down, answer your phone. For sure. If that's the least, can you please have a little bit? The storm seas and the weeds, that's ready. I don't wanna smoke with you. You need to fix it, nigga, I know you need a break. Yeah, you lie about your lifestyle. Say you didn't get it quite down. If you're doing bad, can get mad if you never ever see the flag ground. Flew to never land, new Michael Jackson never see the flag down. No boozy already, but a nigga need to get wiped down. Yeah. Like right now, I ain't talking about the color, but yeah, girl, I need to change my life now. Some shit too permanent, can't use no white out. Yeah. Show you what this life about. Gotta do the nasty, cut the lights out. After I get in, show the flight out. These niggas in the pen doing life now. Police coming like you ain't got no rights now. You're not the judge trying to find my faults. They trying to bring in martial law. I'm kicking game like martial law. You need to go play Tekken if I lost you down. And when I look all late, and I be in the kitchen trying to cook all day. From Youngstown, get enough pounds. When I touch down, no football game. When I touch down, please answer your phone. When I touch down, please answer your phone. It's phone call. Damn, that's right. When I touch down, it's phone call. Yeah. When I touch, ow. Look at Kinky. Look at the ow. Oh, look at Kinky in the back. Look at the ow. Oh, hey, INFAG. INFAG face and all of that. Oh, look at the ow. It don't go no further than that. Say I'm gonna break down Moon Capricornies
Capricorny. Don't be cat and don't be corny. You know what I'm saying? Don't be cat and don't be corny. We're going to get right live into it, live direct circumstances. And they created circumcision when we was going through the winter season. It's flight boss. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Oh, the Roger Troutman face. That. I'm saying, but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta understand what's going on in the sky. We got the moon in Capricorn, so we're gonna be reacting and responding to stability. It's your animal stability. You know what I'm saying? It's your animal stability. And first animalistic nature. You know what I'm saying? Your stability. You might can't get it right. Why? Because it's in a debilitated space. You know what I'm saying? Debilitated space. Leave me alone, Grandma. Allowed to be nowhere in my body by my lungs. Oh, my circumstances that I allowed to breathe nitrogen. You know what I'm saying? Get out oxygen energies and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Grandma, little kid, wash your ass, feet. How you ain't take no bath in a week and your feet still ashy? Grandma got permanent ash behind the heel feet. No amount of lotion, baby oil, or Vaseline would grease that heel. Oh, that heel, it'll never heal. And it grows the skin on its own. Take grandma to the nursing home. Goddamn, we might die in the crib. She just living. Just living in the crib. Little feet smell like death and shit. Oh, I say a little house smell like bombing fluid and shit. Go somewhere, grandma. I don't want to hear that. Rest in peace. Oh, sad. Real stuff. Yeah, we got the moon cat. Don't be cat. Don't be corny. You know what I'm saying? You want to make sure you get your life together when it comes to your emotional security. Whether that looks like a person, place, or thing. Try to not make it like money all the time. You know what I'm saying? Or status or attention. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how that Capricorn energy get real tent healthy. You know what I'm saying? Get real tent healthy. You get spiritually healthy with tent healthy energy. Oh, you got healthy. You're real healthy spirit. You know what I'm saying? You could be real skinny down here in the third dimension, fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, real healthy, real fat, donut, universal waistline. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You want all the riches of the world. You want to eat all the knowledge, all the concept, all the attention, all the format, all the stuff. Oh, got that. Go to hell. Real stuff. So y'all gotta know what's going on when coming to Moon Capricorn energy. That's just Capricorn energies in general. Hey. My daughter got a Capricorn moon. You know what I'm saying? So I'm getting mentally prepared and stuff like that and things. You know what I'm saying? To know I'm gonna be broke. So I'm getting prepared. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting prepared when I know them ages. She reached them ages that I already know. Those the ages that I'm gonna be broke. You know what I'm saying? I already know. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I'm getting prepared right now and stuff like that. So I don't reach that stage. I gotta reach my Capricorn energy, even though my Capricorn energy is real Aquarius like. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta tap into like both natures a little bit. But at the same, because my Mars is 29 degrees Cat. So sometimes I get confused. Should I just be a boss, a businessman somewhere, or should I go try to create some type of community? I get confused, and then sometimes people I attract get confused. They're like, "Oh, you trying to be the boss of the community?" I don't got no other energy. Oh, no, I'm not doing that now. So I said, Russell, just leave me alone then. Let me just dive in one or the other when I feel like it then. When I feel like being alone, being a boss, cardinal, Capricorny with my passions, boom, I'm that. I wake up one side of the bed the other day, boom, I'm all for the group think tank, association, all that. Oh, I said it. I don't know when I can know how to blend them together, though. It's hard. It get real hard in life. Every time I try to blend them together, this is like I'm trying to boss people around or something like boss an association group of people around us. And so this is why I'm by myself in my hood right now. I'm saying real shit. But I get the weird bossing around energies where goddamn it be open for me to boss them around, but for front no, it don't be the boss them around for no good stuff, no good things. I don't want to boss you around how we can stay out of jail by still doing crimes and stuff like that. Like eventually, after I outgrow something, you're supposed to outgrow something too. Like you know what I'm saying, real stuff. If I get good at something and never get caught in something like that, and then I go into a new spectrum, I don't need you trying to drag me back in the world. Hey, like, hey, what's this? See, then that it's a inverted type of help now. Now it's people want me to boss them around for the wrong things. I don't want to rob no bank no more and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta think, you gotta really think in life. You gotta be separating and stuff. I don't want to do that no more. You know what I'm saying? So I'll do something else. Like, you gotta think, but then every now and then God showed me it's my Mars sign. Okay. It's the devil. I got Capricorn there. There's Aquarius. Oh, okay, I get it. I get it. You ain't got to tell me twice, God. Oh, sad. Thank you so much for the cash app. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. You ain't got to tell me twice. You ain't got to tell. Hey. I'm going to learn astrology this time. As soon as I get there, the age of 13, I'm going to learn astrology. You know what I'm saying, real? I start questioning myself, start saying, I ain't going to never disrespect God again. Never disrespect God again. This is God showed me, so I'll make sure I know everything I need to know and stuff. Oh, I need this, my problem, this, my flaw. Now this. Oh, okay. Well, okay, I got it. I got it this time, God. I got it. Make sure that kitchen window stay open. I got it. Real stuff. I really think about this stuff and get real deep. Get deep. That's where the moon get ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So we all gonna be debilitated. When it comes to expressing our emotions, we're going to cover it up. We got this one emotion that's going to be there. We're going to cover it up with something else. Something that look like material, money, security, stability, support. That ain't how we really feel. You know what I'm saying? It's really going to be covering up us suffering or something like that. Little suffering side face. You know what I'm saying? So I'm probably going to do a live stream tomorrow and act like I'm suffering or something. I'm going to act like I can't express. I'm going to act like I'm covering something up. I'm going to act like I'm the richest person. You know what I'm saying? I really don't give a fuck about none of these energies. I just like to see y'all humans go interact with these energies. When I look at celebrities, regular smack monkeys and stuff like that, it'd be silly as hell. But yeah, that's what the energies y'all gonna be in. So y'all gonna be covering up how y'all truly feel with some other external type thing that ain't got nothing to do with God. It ain't got nothing to do with God. It might bury you even more of whatever you was trying to do. You know what I'm saying? Just that phase type energy. Them phases type energy. I'm saying it's that phase. Now, y'all women out there, y'all be careful. So y'all don't go through a phase that turn y'all into a feminist after the outcome. Y'all men, y'all gonna be going through a phase too. You know what I'm saying? It's always those phases. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, I'm warning y'all right now. We get ready to go through a phase. Don't do no strange things for a piece of change to obtain the things on your brain. Then when things come back around like a boomerang, you know what I'm saying? You might got too many stains. You know what I'm saying? No gatekeeper want to let you in or some shit. So y'all better know. Y'all better be watching my channel. You know what I'm saying? I show y'all how to go through all the shifts. I show y'all how to go to all the shifts, especially all the way down to the dick discipline. You know what I'm saying? I show y'all how to go through all the shifts. Real stuff. Because when you hear for God, sometimes you just gotta be for God. You know what I'm saying? Then when you let humans feather away and go through phases and stuff like that, that's how God show you, okay, yeah, see, I got you, child. I got you. You know what I'm saying? I got you. I'm saying? So that we about to go through another phase with this moon in Capricorn and the sun in Sagittarius. So we're gonna be blaming on God energy too. You're gonna blame it on God and money, blame it on God and security, blame it on God and status. You know what I'm saying? Blame it on God and stability or something like that. It's gonna be something to do with God and where you at in life right now based upon material maternal or something like that. Guaranteed. So y'all get prepared. Get prepared. Get on goddamn social media. See all shade rooms. That's all y'all about to hear out these celebrities' mouths. It's about to be some coping something. It's blaming it on God about how much money they got or something like that. And I guarantee that somebody who got cheated on or something like that. Watch. I'm telling y'all. Why? I see the clouds. I already know the clouds. I see them all the time. I see them. You can see my MTV socks. You can see. I don't know if y'all can see my MTV socks. So y'all probably can't see it, but I see him. I notice the alien. Oh, I got alien socks. You see the alien smiley face. Oh, this is MTV. Alien smiley face. Oh, saying real stuff. Yeah, we don't walk on y'all sweaty church socks and stuff like that. We got socks designs on them and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Good designs and stuff. I'm saying good architecture and stuff like, yeah, yo, I suffer from Virgo South Node. Leave me alone. Thank you so much for the donation, Lady Satan. I appreciate that from Mama Art Real stuff. Hey, I said, hey, yeah, I suffer. I suffer from Virgo South Node. So I'm gonna tell you that right now, all the way down to the goddamn kicks. I suffer. So I don't even know how to not match from head to toe. Like, you know what I'm saying? My pajamas is matching. Now my pajamas look like an outfit I'm about to go out in or something like that. I don't know how. Like they said, it's been like that since I was on my own. Ever since I was on my own, I've been like that. And that's since I came out my mama's ass. You know what I'm saying? So I came out my mama's ass coordinated. I came out each part first. I knew what part I was coming out. I was like, all right, I'm gonna come out and put my arm out like this, then I'm gonna do this, then I'm gonna do this. You know, so I did everything. Like I was real particular about the details of how I'm gonna come. All the way till I strained. I strained because I was getting ready to come out the way I ain't want to come out. Like, I wanted to come out this way. Don't try to pull me out this way, dude. Move your white ass hands and stuff like that. That's the only reason why I strained and got a hernia. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff, but other than that, like, man, dude, move. I got this. You know what I'm saying? Ever since then, my brain worked that way. It just worked that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Ever since it started growing up, like, played out my actions play out that way. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, like I said, we got this moon in Capricorn. So let's get ready to conjunct Mercury. So we're gonna be in this energy where our heart space is gonna be in the same space as our mentality, the way we think, the way we correlate, you know what I'm saying, the way we coordinate. So, you know what I'm saying, we might be real rooted on the physical world. We're gonna have to be careful on that. Don't be so rooted on the physical world. You know what I'm saying? Because the physical world ain't all that. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you that right now. You'll be let down every time. You'll be let down. You'll be like, oh yeah, I'm about to participate, and then the world will be like, no, you ain't. Then you get sat down a little bit. Then you build some energy back up and be like, all right, yeah, I'm about to participate now. This time and stuff. Then the universe sit you back down again. Be like, no, you ain't. Saying you'd be like, dang, what can I participate and stuff like that? Like, you can't. Saying it's a demonic world. You gotta go back with God or something like that. And then that's when you start to realize, oh, I was wasting my time in life. And that's when you're gonna start realizing, oh damn, I was wasting time, wasting circumstances. I ain't reached my maximum potential and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, don't get too invested into that either, because you know that take people. When you're a child of God, you can't really count on people either. Like you gotta count on God, and God to do it in a way without people. You know what I'm saying? And then if you find your soul tribe or something like that, then it'll be. But yeah, don't get too, because like a lot of times y'all gotta be careful. Remember, this world is full of species, people, animals, and stuff like that. So when you sit back and be thinking, what's wrong with me? Why something ain't happening? You're purely just saying why another person who got the same brain as you, that want the same thing you want, aka attention, why they don't want attention, and why they don't want to just take away their own ability to give attention and give it to you. And that's really deeply what every human be secretly saying, is really like Lucifer for real. But at the same time, when y'all start to do stuff for God, y'all start to see how that's just a given. That's not something you're supposed to be stressing about. That's a given. When you're doing something for God anyway, that's a given. You know what I'm saying? And then a lot of times when you're doing stuff for God, that might not be what God wants you to do. You might be doing something else that takes you to be doing it alone, in the woods somewhere with nobody around, and God needs you to do that. But that's for everybody. You will know which one it is based upon when you start feeling like you only get upset when someone stop you from doing it. That's when you know it's for God. You know what I'm saying? So that varies. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure Michael Jordan hated anytime somebody try to put some responsibility on him that he can't go play basketball or practice or something like that. So anytime you're in a situation, it don't matter what it is, even if it's something that would do with the shadow government world, God might use you as a vessel to transmute it. So you might need to, if it's an energy where it's like you get upset when someone trying to stop you from doing it, and that's when y'all know y'all actually found y'all creative gifts, passions, or these fake ass terms when it comes into twin flames and soulmates and stuff like that, and purposes, and that y'all be trying to find, that y'all constantly ask, and goddamn it, on the inboxes and y'all damn readings and shit. That's how you know when someone actually trying to stop you and you get upset. That's when you know you actually found that person, place, or thing or circumstance. Other than that, anything else is some other type stuff. You know what I'm saying? There's some that don't let nobody confuse you with that. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about if you already got a gift or talent. Think about when you be in that mode. You be in that mode like you don't want nobody bothering you. You don't want your phone to ring, nothing. So you might be a spirit that pay a lot of attention to depression. So you might give a lot of attention to that. So you might get mad anytime somebody come try to take you out of your depression. So you might put your phone on airplane mode or don't disturb for unwarranted reasons, just to soak. That's when you know you with the devil at the moment. You the I don't mind. I don't mind is that devil playground, basically. You know what I'm saying? When you in that space. But your spirit, whether it's negative things or positive things, all the way down to somebody in an abusive relationship. If you stay around, you like it, or you're help, or you're allowing it to build your security system in some type of way. You know what I'm saying? So that's like damaged energies. Thank you so much for the donation, Peter. I appreciate that for the bottom art. Real stuff. You said I feel about real estate. Damn, I kind of forgot what I was saying, so I can't even tie that on. Tie that to the real estate thing. But yeah, shout that out. Shout out your real estate company too. Real shit. You got a channel too. But yeah, we got these energies and stuff like that. We got to be careful because you know what I'm saying, this is how we get into those situations where we might have to do some real self-evaluation and shadow work, but we might not know what stage we at in our life to be able to point to what work need to be done and stuff like that, because it's at a very subtle stage. It's like real subtle. It's like the gas and liquid stage, and then it accumulates. And it ain't nobody faulty. This is how we all came here. This is how we all got here. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't have a mind or body if you didn't do no form of accumulation. So you're here to learn about yourself. So everything is a mirror to you. Everything show you. So when you go for something of a desire, you interact with a dislike, you reach a rejection of a like that you want to attain, whether a goal or whatever the case may be. You're being shown of yourself and your own qualities. You see what I'm saying? That's everything in the world. You know what I'm saying? It's just, I know y'all get lost in tarot a lot and these twin flame things a lot. So y'all think everything has to do with another person. So y'all like to mind read a lot. But no, it got everything to do with you. And when you go find your space, your spiritual space you belong in, that's when you find your soul group, your spiritual tribe, and your soulmates and stuff, your goddamn other half and things of that nature. And everybody is on different paths. So depending on how low or how high you are, that's going to be the time frame, or if you are even experiencing that within the reality and things of that nature. So you might be a human right now, you're not experiencing no path. You might be more experiencing what God needs you to do on your own based upon what you reap and what you sow and things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? All of these things varies and stuff. That's how you got monks. That's how you got shamans. Like, these people be practicing alone energies and things of that nature, which I don't recommend. But I'm just giving y'all examples of there's a such thing as different walks, like, period. It's not a one thing where everybody got this type circumstance. No, like, that's just people online trying to get monetized up and stuff like that. So they don't even understand certain stuff. You know what I'm saying? But that's why Angels is here, to present these knowledges and stuff so y'all can get a clear understanding. So when you think you're falling into one of these things, you might start to act on these things into one of these false teachers is teaching you online, and you're just getting lost in a desire based on someone else, whether being successful or failing at that desire. But it's all coping mechanisms. So keep that in mind too. And nothing's supposed to be that hard. So always keep that in mind. You know what I'm saying? When something that hard, it's part of Lucifer. When something more easy, light, like the masculine energy in the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension, and the first man was a woman, that's closer to God. So when you understand that from that aspect, y'all start to see how y'all make y'all own life hard sometimes. Well, really, like all the time. Y'all make things harder than what it gotta be. Somebody said a twin flame is a reflection of your worst healing. No, that's false. Of reality, aka your delusion. Yeah, it's your delusion though. And that's why I said beyond a person. Well, I got burnt right here about a frying pan. Because that goes for anything. a job, a business, career, or whatever like that, everything is a reflection of you. So when you call a person a twin flame that has toxic traits to it, that's what I be calling is coping. That's not a twin flame. That's just you was with somebody you wasn't supposed to be with. Okay. So you when people say you learning about yourself, it's not in the context of no narc energy, like you learning about yourself from whoever you was obsessed over or something like that. You learning your capabilities and capabilities. You learning who like you and who don't like you. That's what you learning. And just y'all can't deal with that. So y'all just call it coping and call it twin flame. That person ain't your twin flame. You got to understand it like this. If you find a twin flame, they see you the same way you see them. Ain't no other thing about it. How can somebody else be distracted with something you ain't into? That whole thing don't make no sense. It's all made up off coping. From what I analyze, because I'm a teacher, so I be trying to observe these things and try to compare and contrast with my personal experiences to try to see if this something that humans do. Is this something that I'm experiencing, or angels don't do that? I'll be trying to look so I can teach something and things of that nature. This is what we do. We teach testimonies and stuff. And the conclusion I reached is all narcissism, kind of like tarot card a little bit, if it's not done right. Where it's like mind reading, where it's all about you and your desire. But if it's the you claiming somebody a twin flame and you ain't with them, you just desire them. It's like one sided. Like they don't like you. So how's that your twin flame? Like that don't make if your twin flame cheating, fucking anybody else or whatever like that, that is not your twin flame. Because when you find somebody that y'all got God purpose there first, it go beyond sex. In your mind, whatever you doing, you don't want to do it with no one else but that person because the situation is right. Like you'll look at it like whatever you do. Let's say y'all both construction workers or whatever like that, male or female. Just making an example. Y'all do the bathrooms at malls. You gonna look at it like I don't want to do it with this family member because this family member think this way. I don't want to do it with this ex because this ex, that's the reason they my ex. I don't want to do it with this friend because that's my friend, but I know in this space they not like. It's going to be some way you thinking like that where whatever you doing as your purpose, that's how you even found that person in the first place. And you ain't going to want to do that thing with no one else but that person. It don't even make sense to do it with someone else because the circumstance right. If you ain't find the right circumstance with someone, that's the flame. So it's not you're not with a twin flame. You know what I'm saying? So all that reflection of yourself and stuff like that, that's false. That's just people be coping with themselves because they like somebody that ain't like them. That's the conclusion I reached. You know what I'm saying? But the flame itself is the purpose. So both fires match. Whether y'all into the same things or not, y'all got the same passion for it. So y'all connect on that level. Sometimes it's unspoken. But what's unspoken is the circumstance. That's what God look at as beautiful. Our mind, our atmosphere, and how much we're able to relate these things. That's joining our atmospheres together. And if you're able to do that with your other half or something like that, you're participating what God wants us to do. Because not only with your other half, but your gifts, your talents, everything. You find your footprints in the sand. That's you going back to the space you originated at. And then finding your other half. And then y'all supposed to build a community around that. And then that's each one teach one. Then when the whole world do that, we all bring the forms, like the puzzle pieces, back in their relative positions. Whether it's mentally, whether it's sexually, based upon your other half physically, thought forms, your ability to express your gifts and talents in the world, your individual idea, and what you encapsulated and what you brought here for us all to fall to teach people how to get out of that desire because you know more about it and all the ups and downs than anyone else who's using it because we all aware of each other. So it's teamwork makes the dream work. So we all gonna have a little bit of percentage level of each other in us, just like we all got a similar brain, but we do it different. So you may got a trauma that you had footprints in the sand first before I picked it up and it play out in my life unknowingly. And just seeing you, being aware of you, and you being aware of me, each one teach one. You teach me how to get out of that, and I teach you a perspective of something you ain't seeing yourself that you can largen up on a percentage scale. And this is all of us making a broader atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? Now, that's easier said than done, because that's what I've been teaching for the past 10 years. But you can't do that with humans. You can only do that in the angel world. You know what I'm saying? So in the angel world and the God world, all that twin flame shit and all that other that shit don't exist. It's just other half. That's all it is. That toxic stuff y'all be talking about to angels and God and that spiritual mission, even that I try to kind of do that a little bit, spiritual mission stuff like that. That's really all demonic. All that ain't in God's world. That hardship y'all going through and trial and narcissism and ego boosting and stuff like that and reading people's mind, none of that is in God's world. We either agreeable atmospheres or we ain't. And even when we ain't, we still agreeable because we're all just making the atmosphere a one whole atmosphere. But based upon you separating your space, you got your atmosphere around you, you might resonate with the atmosphere on a different side of things than another group of spirits. It's never playing out like a negative thing, like how y'all, even when we look at opposition, it don't play out as negative in the spiritual world. So when y'all created this world after the angel's mind and stuff like that, y'all created that narcissism stuff because y'all wanted your own worlds so much that form in between us condensed and separated us more and got heavy. Where in that form, mental form, we was a lot closer to our nothingness, our spaces, our spirit. So that's how angels look at it. We're trying to get back to that to please God. Y'all not trying to do that as humans. Y'all trying to, I don't know what y'all trying to do. Y'all trying to do some other fallen human type stuff like Jews and stuff. So it's like it's kind of like in reverse where an angel trying to be an angel will look like a demon down here, and a demon down here trying to be a human will look like an angel. But it'd just be we are the one, a Michael Jackson song in philosophy. Somebody telling somebody something like, "Oh, we'll never know everything," or someone telling everybody, "Oh, since we don't believe in religion anymore, but yeah, we still believe Jesus Christ." Like these accepting each other's bullshit energies. I could go into detail for days, but this what y'all do. Y'all like to lie to each other so y'all can secretly know what y'all really doing with each other, but it could be unsaid. It could be unhidden. So this is why a lot of times men become better males, females go through phases and choose other men to show a man that they actually like something or something like that. Even losing their virginity and stuff, it's like it get weird. So it's like it's just narcissism and a bunch of mistakes being made. To the point that it's like, yeah, this world finished. God said to hell with this world. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. So I mean, you could teach it, you could do a spiritual mission all you want, but it'll turn into a rescue mission. It won't turn into a spiritual mission. It'll turn into a rescue emotions and rescue hurt and rescue. You'll get your ass killed. They even killed Malcolm X. Saying real shit. They even killed Martin Luther King. You fucking around out here, you'll definitely get your ass trying to do that on YouTube. Get your ass killed. I'll tell you that real quick. But Jay, you know what I'm saying? It's it gets serious anytime we got this Capricorn energy going on. You know what I'm saying? It gets real serious. But it's good to learn about these things though, so y'all can know what y'all experiencing and know not to over exaggerate about it, because it is purely you learning about yourself and getting into these things get you more lost and make you believe things just on some Mason type stuff. This is Masonic ways of thinking. When they formulated these thought forms and romance and Marvel comics and stuff like that, because they came up with that type of stuff where you give somebody some flowers or you write somebody a love letter or some type of stuff. They came up with all that type of stuff. You gotta know that. You gotta know that. So it put you into a perspective where some of these things is their insecurities, what they had to deal with, and you don't have those same insecurities. Like you actually got good communion. Like a lot of y'all live in a neighborhood where a lot of y'all got different religions, but none of y'all go out and create no Yamakahama type stuff, right? They don't even know how to do that right. And they run the world. You know what I'm saying? So that let y'all know it is y'all getting y'all traits and coping mechanisms from people who got insecurities that y'all don't necessarily got. So y'all be thinking y'all be needing all these different type of circumstances and situations and material and maternal before even presenting yourself with going with the flow in life or anything of that nature. Before God can even show you what it means for other halves or soul groups and soul tribes before y'all get into that demonic shit like twin flame and goddamn it, what they call that? Soulmate dumbass shit. Y'all humans just horny. But yeah, but when it comes to so Mercury, so the moon gonna be conjuncting Mercury and stuff like that. So when it comes to moon conjuncting Mercury, it put y'all into a situation where our emotions and the way we think is gonna be intertwined. And for the most part, you might be in a situation where you think all your decisions that you're making is the right thing, especially if it got something to do with money, material, security, support, status, or some other type flunked out stuff that ain't really got nothing to do with God. But at the same time, you could use these things for God. But when you don't use these things for God, eventually you'll have your cake and think you eating it too. But God is gonna only let you go so far. You ain't gonna go too far. You ain't gonna go too far. You know what I'm saying? So you got to peep game in that too. Like you ain't gonna get away with nothing. I'm saying that's one thing I had to learn a few thousand eons ago. Anything y'all get ready to go through, I already went through it thousands and thousands and thousands of times. So in this lifetime, I already got it together. I'm more in the feminine energy in this lifetime as far as retracting or being receptive. I ain't say feminine that what y'all trying to learn down here with these Greek terms and how y'all trying to look at it with y'all gender. Angels don't look at nothing like y'all look at it. You know what I'm saying? So I can't be. So I'm the extreme masculine in the fourth, fifth, and sixth dimension. The extreme feminine in the 1, 2, and third dimension. I kind of gotta retract. I can't give too much. If I give too much, it explode the human's brains. It explode the human's mind too fast. Then they'd be creating some other stupid stuff and things of that nature. Then I'd be having all type of bloods on my hand. Then if I was to die here and then go to God, God probably won't accept me because I have a whole bunch of imaginary twin flames. So shit I don't even know about it. I gotta destroy that I gotta deal with blood on my hands that I wasn't part of that. I wasn't in on that. I don't remember where it came. You know what I'm saying? So I gotta make sure I get rid of all that part cloud right now so we know where everything is in this other half. Now, all them halves build a community too. And that's what I preach, soul group. You know what I'm saying? And subconscious community take us in the subconscious world. I don't know what these other people talking about, but I know they trying to get in this Uriel chakra shit. But I know I got to make it look right. I cannot be making God's world look dirty. I cannot make the pearly gates look muddy. I cannot be putting channels on this goddamn television screen that ain't supposed to have no cable. God ain't never paid for cable for us. I grew up ain't never had no cable. You know what I'm saying? God ain't never paid no cable for us. We always had to be no mans and no womans. You know what I'm saying? Being angels and angelics. You know what I'm saying? We had to create our own channel, imagination. Looking at the blank TV screen, black and gray TV, because everything clear, clairvoyance, pearly gates, everything pearly clear, pearls, and everything, and it's clear. But then we create color. When we supposed to keep charge of a specific color? Mine's the fire. Then once, spirits come after us, start taking all these colors, blending them in, they become darkness and a form that they inside of to be invisible in and stuff. And then it's like, oh man, where do spirits go? They lost. Yeah, they lost in their own darkness. Once upon a time was light. Keyword, light and weight and light spectrum. It's the same thing in the spiritual world. You know what I'm saying? How angels see it. I don't know what y'all be letting these Masons tell y'all and stuff like that. I really don't even like using that word light. You know what I'm saying? Y'all really just experiencing death on all instances. And the more light, the more death, the slower the rate of expiration. So you get to experience death for longer periods of time. That's how angels see the mind and the body. Angels see the mind and the body as that. That is existence to angels. Now, that might be a tough pill to swallow to y'all. I might need to rename this the mind of an Antares moon again. You know what I'm saying? It seems like I'm going in my mind, y'all. But y'all know I be needing somebody to talk to. So I talk to y'all. and hopefully someone get on my level eventually, and then you know what I'm saying. So this like a live phone call. Angels have no choice but to look at one character as one person. Sometimes it play out as thousands of people, hundreds of people, and stuff like that. The angels ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? That's we got a big spirit. Got a big spirit. To me, I'm talking to myself, or I'm talking to one person. One of those spirits I used to know that didn't change, and I have to come back in Earth and be like, okay, that person characteristics down here. A lot of humans took that mental form and made a body in it, and it's like 1,000 humans down here with that one person, one expression. That I know that's that person itself. But like Angel's only one expression. I'm only one expression, so I can only be myself down here. It's only one expression. So I be trying to be like y'all. So you see, I'm wearing Michael Jackson and stuff like that. I'm trying to be like humans. You know what I'm saying? Now I might could do it a little better than y'all because I did it first. You know what I'm saying? But it's just some new stuff that I'm coming back in that's old and outdated. And I like to feel like, what about my fraud? You know what I'm saying? So I start to look at how y'all participate. So I'm like, well, hey, so God, so can I do this for a little bit? And I get punished a little bit all the time, though. I get punished. Now, it play out through y'all. But it to angels, we don't see it through y'all. That's why y'all could cuss us out and things of that nature, become enemies, stick guns in our face and stuff, and we always forgive y'all. We act like ain't nothing happened. We know it happened, but we know more than y'all know. Just know that. So y'all say angels don't take things to heart the way y'all take things to heart amongst each other. You know what I'm saying? The thing, y'all ain't never got to worry about no angel trying to hurt y'all and physically and all that type. Y'all ain't got to worry about it. Unless y'all trying to harm the angel. Y'all, God gonna make sure that's the last time you ever try to do any type of thing like that. You know what I'm saying? Real, trust me. I did many examples. I think I'm Tom Cruise. I'm saying real stuff many times too. Like I won't hesitate again. I say I like doing it in the spiritual world though, with flaming swords and stuff like that. I like doing it like that because it's just way better. It's way smoother. And a lot of times spirits already know what it is there, so they don't even test. They don't even come down that atmosphere. They don't even go down that direction. They crash into a few asteroids and stuff before they even get there and stuff. They know it's a no outlet even going near God's holy council. You know what I'm saying? Don't go nowhere near God, holy cow. That's why y'all created this world down here right now. Y'all know better. Don't ever go nowhere near God's holy cow. You on your own once you do that. Nobody told you to do that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. You better come with no shoes on, come naked. You can't come with nothing Galileo and taught you nothing. It's like that. It's that simple. You can't come with nothing Galileo said. Like God rather for you to be dumb more than intelligent and knowing how to see through the biases. If you can't see through the biases, God rather not for you to be intelligent. God look at that as devilish then. The only way you could be used as a vessel for intelligence is like angels. Use intellect against intellect. When you're using intellect for it, you're just using these words and other insecure spirits that became psychologists to help you with something you insecure about, their lives and stuff, and thinking you could teach others. That God don't like none of that for real. You know what I'm saying? That God, because that it don't cause cures. That's not an esoteric cure. That's an esoteric trap house in an esoteric hood in darkness. Not no esoteric suburb close to God. You know what I'm saying? Everything is in reverse. You might physically live in the hood, but you ain't got nothing. But in reverse, in the spiritual world, you're closer to nothing, God, and you're in the suburbs. So you're seeing beautiful gifts and talents. So when you come in the physical world, it don't matter if a person from the suburbs or the hood or something like that. If you in that space, you just got something they don't got. Even if they got more money than you, you got something they don't got. So they even use their more money and popularity than you to destroy you, to kill you, to get rid of you, make sure no one see you. Like it get deep. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see you in the front. What Max Biggerville say? Yeah, they don't want to see you in the front. You know, we get all the bitches. I said, I don't want to see you in the front. I said, of course they want to see you in the front. I was saying, it wouldn't look like some Mason wanted to see Uriel and be like, oh, Uriel outside of our mind now. Let's put him next to the Pope so Madame Kablisky and Queen Elizabeth could see him. You know that's the last goddamn thing they gonna do in their mind. They know that's it. It's over. I ain't like, nah, let's just get rid. Oh, I said that, thank God I got a few good spirits back there behind closed doors. I said real stuff, so I can't talk too much. But at the same, because everything I say, I do. You know what I'm saying, didn't I tell y'all I will get monetized back on my other page? I don't play. I'm for real. I'm not about the regular world. I'm about proving spiritual stuff. Like all the stuff y'all, like I am these things. So that's my whole channel. I'm trying to prove the spiritual world and point to it so you could take the spookism out of it and look at it like, oh, life is magical. And it's what you always been doing so you could get back comfortable once you realize the uncomfortable of the new knowledge that you're realizing now, the uncomfortability of it. Because sometimes when you get reminded of something you already know, it puts you into a space of forgetting what you already know that was normal. Sometimes you will breathe funny. You'll start moving how you always move, but by being aware of it, it's tripping you out now. Like, damn, I can do this. You might pick one of those days you forget how to do that for a second. Like, then it's like, oh, because you get so more in another space and it get deep. I'm telling you. So it's like, it's once you become aware and stuff, and then there's a such thing as don't wake nobody up too fast. Or will be no such thing as suicide. All suicides is a concept of a person being woke up to something too fast that they reaping what they sold so much from a previous lifetime. They still got to deal with that. You got to leave them alone. Add anything, or just add more of their trauma to lead them to doing what they did in a previous lifetime worse that they need to get out of. Some people you cannot help. You know what I'm saying? You cannot help. Especially y'all. I know a lot of y'all got them family members and stuff. You think you need to help. They got a few bruises on their wrists and stuff, or on their kneecaps because y'all have to stop them from going on the freeway when y'all ain't driving and stuff like that because it's a bridge and there's a river there and stuff. So sometimes some of those you enticing it, negative or positive, trying to stop them, right? Since this world is based off Luciferian and a spirit that's reaping what they sow, they're so deep in it they don't know it. You could be boosting their ego, aka them wanting to be cared for. If their spirit is in a space of wanting to harm themselves, that's what they that's the space that spirit put themselves in of how they obtain care. Because they may have grown up not getting care in a positive way. And every time they did something negative or separated or ghost something, that's how they got it. So once a person become an adult and figured out how to do it in more extreme ways, it's at its most extreme level. You had to leave some of these people alone if they're your family members. Because if you don't feed that, their spirit already going to direct that energy once you feed that attention to them and do that crazy thing. If you ain't around to feed that, they're not going to have no one to care about them enough for them to be in their mind to be like, oh, this person going to care if I kill myself. So they won't even kill themselves if they're in that space because you're not giving them what they want, even if they don't know no better and they in such a low space, but you know the world better than them because now you listen to Uriel. So you know the mechanism. Okay, with the world we in, we all spirits, but all spirits choose to direct their energy what they choose to. This spirit choosing to direct it on a low-hanging fruit energy, and they reaping what they sow from a previous lifetime. So I know it's based upon narcissism. So whatever you feed any human is based off care. So all I got to do is not care. So if I don't care that they're going to kill themselves, and grandmothers know this the best. That's why some of y'all crazy young family members that be in that space like that, and some of y'all real sophisticated grandmothers that just switch the subject real quick because she don't give a fuck about what you talking about because she already been there and done that and got over it too. Some of y'all crazy sisters or brothers or stuff like that, y'all know that'd be the last person they go to. When they need money, when they went to jail, when they go to jail, when they just went through something like a heartbreak, whooped somebody's ass, or got a few bruises on their wrist, or they getting ready to jump off the freeway bridge or something like that. They come to you and blow your phone up when they get ready to do that all the time. They don't bother grandmother. You need to sit back and look at the character. Because you be wanting to go to complain to grandmother and drunk ass auntie and stuff like, man, Jimmy called me today. Oh, Sally called me today. Oh, they act like this, that, and third and stuff. They almost about to get ready to tell you to shut up. But then grandma talk to you a little bit about it because you ain't going through it. But now you know why grandma shut the fuck up when they is around, when you around and stuff like that. You see what I'm saying? But peep game, if you want to stop getting bothered, look at the character grandma got. Grandma know I've been there and done that. Grandma been around the block too and got cheated on about 100 times too, and know that these narky men she was dealing with that was better males, all they wanted was some care. And once she stopped giving care and said she started getting more money from them, I said, your grandma been around the block for a few. So you might not, grandma don't want to get down on them details. She probably been down them details about 20, 30 years ago. That she got tired and frustrated and had those ideas. So the aspect of the character that you got is disgusting to her. She don't even get into the talking about it no more. Yeah, I said she was done talking about it about 50 years ago. She started acting like Uriel a little bit, because that's how I be feeling. Like a few thousand eons ago, with your characters y'all be at. So this is why I can relate to a lot of y'all grandparents. I'll be y'all grandparents' best friends, guaranteed, guaranteed. Y'all grandparents will love me. I know how to connect with everybody. I'm gonna show y'all about. That's what I'm gonna use TikTok for. I'm gonna use even do it with strangers too, but even with people I actually know. Start doing things in my real life on TikTok, so y'all can know why is that energy in real life for me. Online you can't even accumulate no energy online if you ain't doing something in real life. So that's why y'all know the motivational speakers online that's popping. But they got like Shaquille O'Neal, Michael Jordan, dunk, goddamn collar T-shirts and stuff like that. Behind closed doors, they really be depressed. So they're gonna attract a whole bunch of other depressed cats and stuff like that. It's that real stuff. Whatever you do behind closed doors for long vestas of time, but you willing to extrovert yourself a little bit from that introvertedness, it come out like that. Whatever you into behind closed doors, that's how you make all your joke. That's how you self-reflect everything. So when y'all look at my channel, y'all don't hear me talk about nothing else but what? God. Dolo type stuff. Talking to yourself type stuff. And how to be consistent and to get out of y'all stuff. So that's why I got the most videos, most mixtapes, most everything. So y'all know what my time go towards. It's impossible. Where would it just come out of thin air? You know what I'm saying? No, that's actually effort. That's actually work. What they call that? A 15,000 hour thingy, a 10,000 hour thingy. And you accumulate things from the world that produce from that. For an example, everything is based off time. Math ties to everything is based off math. Math ties the spiritual world together. So you need to know how long something takes. For an example, let's say money itself. They cut down a tree and make the money. Right? Now, think about how long it takes for it to get produced, funded, and outsuited through the banks. Right? That's an amount of hours. Let's say you don't got no money, but you got a God gift. When you use your gift and talent and put the amount of hours in it of whatever you're trying to accumulate and match the same hours of whatever, let's say money. When you do your goal and accumulate that thing. Like that's I'm gonna teach that too in my how to make 100,000 in 6 months. But for the most part, this is a real thing. Like it's a real thing. That's why it takes time when you learn stuff. And when you're going through Job Corps, college courses, the Masons know this. They make this in the same mechanism. You can't even get a certain college curriculum job if on your resume or your application you wasn't learning something for what? A certain amount of time. I'm telling y'all no lie. A lot of times it don't even mean you learning something for real. You could be the dumbest person in it. If your application and got the recommendations on there other than the other person who probably smarter than you in it, you gonna get hired first. The manager will be willing to deal with you. I always make this example. You can have a certain look and a voice, but your talent ain't shit. They will get you though, and just recommend you and get you pay for you a vocal coach or a ghostwriter like Drake. They did Drake. You know what I'm saying? They get you a ghostwriter or something like that. You know what I'm saying? It's all about playing the part first. Let the other stuff just fall in place. That's called going with the flow. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and have to retitle this. Mind Eminent Terry's Moon. What angels rant about. No, I'm saying this is what angels rant about. If we rant too much, we start sounding like we jealous, but we ain't jealous. Because we ain't jealous of humans. We appreciate, but when we in the human like stimuli sometimes, we do be wanting to see what y'all be experiencing. But just we make constant mistakes. God be like, what I tell you? What I tell you? You ain't supposed to be down there. If you're gonna change the world, make it look like me. Saying so we gotta make things look like Dolo at the highest magnitude and separate from human stimuli. So all them little mental cloud forms and stuff like that y'all use for protection and stuff. Angels here to destroy those things, so you could be open. So when y'all open, it's like outside. It's an environment. Then the environment's supposed to flow the way it's supposed to flow. Then y'all all can go with the flow. You know what I'm saying? But this world is finished. This one though. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. This one is finished. But the house you got Capricorn in, that's going to be the house you're going to be reacting and responding to some form of stability, security, status. You know what I'm saying? So you're going to want to get popular in that house, or want some type of status or some business in that house you got Capricorn in. So if like the first house, you're going to want some type of personal business or something like that, or you just want to mind your personal business. You know what I'm saying? Capricorn, that second house, you know what I'm saying? You just want to value some form of business or something like that. Third house, you want to be surrounded by business or friend-orientated business. You know what I'm saying? Fourth house, you want some home business. You want to do some business from home or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Fifth house, you want to make a business out of your creative gifts, your character or something like that. You know what I'm saying? Sixth house, you want to make a business that work. You know what I'm saying? That look like it could be consistent and manifest more, and it could be perfected. Seventh house, you want to make a business with your partner or some relationship or something like that, or networking or sibling. You know what I'm saying? Eighth house, you want to make a business about some occult, some research, some investigation or some type of shit, or some inheritance. Make a business out of some inheritance you got, some money, you hit the lottery or something like that. Ninth house, you know what I'm saying? You want to make a business out of traveling, teaching, or expanding people's mind in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? Morality. 10th house, you might want to create a business off your status, what you're known for. You might want to take your business and that you already got and invested in stock or something like that, or you might just want to get more gossip and get in your leisure in some way, shape, or form. 11th house, you might want to make a business with your associations, you might want to make a business out of the things you are associated with, like phones and stuff. 12th house, you want to make a business out of your flunked out ass dreams. So you want to make a business out your flunked out ass dreams and stuff like that. It's still kind of early. I want to get on. I could have did this on IG. You know what I'm saying? No, because I keep this page astrology. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, this good, healthy spiritual knowledge. Everybody gets spiritually ascended and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And, you know, breaking down the houses anyway, that is astrology. But, you know, I broke down a lot of spiritual stuff too, just to help y'all be aware of certain things. Somebody said, why would they point? Y'all, I'm going to start reading what y'all said. You say, why would they point at you like they've seen you before, ban? You might be talking about something else. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I'm talking about something else. But, yeah. Just right now, try not to be too much into a circumstance of thinking that, like I said, we've been through this transit for a long time where you're comparing and contrasting spirituality to money or material and stuff. So, you know, it's going to get ready to transit over Pluto. So we're going to have some type of emotional epiphany during this particular time too. And you're going to realize that it's not all about money or material or maternal, but the rapport is what brings it. The reputation is what brings it. You know what I'm saying? The reciprocation. The what's the other word I'm looking for? The notoriety. That's what brings it. So sometimes when you don't have no back pockety energy, you don't have no notoriety energy. So you don't have no possibilities of bringing something when the stars align. And a lot of times that's what people fail to realize when they be in search for expectation, don't get it in a time that they want it, and then the consistency start to fail. Then when the stars align, they end up missing a shift. So they didn't get the maximum percentage of whatever that they were supposed to produce in the world because they was too lost being of the world and in the world. So, you know, God don't want y'all to be in those kind of energies either. You know what I'm saying? So y'all gotta keep that in mind. Somebody said when I'm visiting Texas, when I get a check to come to Texas and teach a lecture or something like that. I'm saying real stuff. Like the Texas, like 19,000 miles from where I'm at. I can't get on no planes or something like. I mean, I can get on a plane, but I don't like getting on planes. Even though I know I'm the flight boss and stuff like that, I'd rather drive everywhere. You know what I'm saying. Last time I got on the plane was to I think New York. That was the last time I made a decision. I would never get on no plane, especially for no God mission. All my experiences showed me ain't no God mission down here. You know what I'm saying? So goddamn it, and thank God I'm who I am too, because I had a janky. Well, that phone wasn't janky, but it used to be janky sometimes, even when I'm here. Thank God it wasn't janky when I got to New York and stuff like that, because I would have been lost and things. I would have been super lost, thinking I could take thinking I know things myself, going on the buses and a train and stuff like that. Because I actually went on the Jersey plane. So when I got to Jersey and went to New York, I got on the bus or whatever like that, and then went to New York, and I think it was in Manhattan, and then I had to figure out my way to Magic Square Park, Washington Square Park. I got there though. I got there. You know what I'm saying? I got there. I got there. Like, I don't know. I kind of don't even remember what I did. Because I've been in New York so many times. I don't even remember what I did. I just know I got there. And I know I got back to the hotel safe too, because Soul Group. So shout out to Vibes and damn, what's the other homeboy name? I don't want to mess his name up and stuff like that. But they was in the one video, the first video I did in New York, Trust Me video. They took me back to the because I would have had to get on the trains and stuff like that and do that same thing. And it was like late because we stayed at Washington Square Park for a while. So I was thinking, I wasn't even thinking, I was just enjoying the moment. I just be going with the flow of stuff. I just think as I go. But by it being late, me thinking now, I'm thinking like, damn, I would have been by myself too, figuring out my way how to get back to the hotel in Jersey. You know what I'm saying? So, but thank God for Soul Group. Like I'll be all floated out. I'll be dolo for real. The average individual will be looking at the world and looking at everybody like strangers and stuff. I look at the world as my home. Cause like I don't come from a lot of y'all foundations. I come from making the hood my family. Because especially when it comes to that I make your mother my mother real fast. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I make your mother my mother. Your whole family will be my family real fast. Friend circle will become my friend circle real fast. When I come outside, you know what I'm saying? Your family, my family now. So the hood become my family. So you know what I'm saying? That's how I get stuff done. You know what I'm saying? I know a lot of y'all could call people and stuff like that. Me, like I gotta get my one too. Like even though I got a certain family, but it ain't really like that. So I gotta make friends, females, crackheads, and everybody if I want a video done. So or y'all wouldn't see 1,000 videos from me. So I got all my clip. This all my shit. I'm doing all the editing. I'm just telling somebody who don't know how to even use the shit. Here, hold this. Do this angle. You know what I'm saying? And just sit there and just aim it at me. I'm the star. I'm all the special effects. That's all the special effects needed. Me moving around. You know what I'm saying? Just do it, and that's it. This is really just me. Really, a lot of times a ghost be holding the camera. Real stuff. Real stuff. A lot of times it was just like a ghost be holding the camera. Because it just be, I look at everything like one person. So it just be one energy I see and I manifest it. And it be any person I could use. And that throughout where I see in my hood. You know what I'm saying? It could be anybody I see in my hood. You know what I'm saying? Hey, here, I need you. I'm about to do this today. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. That's pretty much it. And you go kick rocks. I'm done. I'm saying you gonna kick rocks. I'm going back to God. You know what I'm saying? I got what I needed. I'm gonna go edit. I'm gonna go do what I need to do and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. And that's been my whole life. But Yeah, I just put myself in. No, I had to make the hood and make everybody else and stuff like that. So y'all, the stuff y'all already be having access to, the angels got to make it happen. Not just angels, but really like people like me, you got to make that happen, or it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times, it built a lot of weird intimidation too. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause you got all these good gifts and talents and stuff, and you coming around and stuff like that. Man, people hate that for some. I learned people don't like that. People block that, or something like that. So instead of you getting help, people be secretly invested into wanting to destroy you, like wanting you to feel a certain way. Like that's what I always experienced in my life. Like I used to try to figure out like what is this person trying to make me feel, but they gotta be invested into something. You know what I'm saying? Whether like we was at school one day or something like that. Like they gotta be invested in something when I ain't around for them to be. And then that made me get into knowledge. Like that made me get into knowledge, just trying to learn people. And I think it came from being alone. You know what I'm saying? When you thinking about life yourself growing up, and then you jump around people that always got access to other people, you can see the clear difference. Like you literally, because I didn't grow up indoctrinated, nothing. I didn't even was forced to go to school, nothing. So it's like you can see the clear difference between people who built their mentality having access to other people and a person who don't have that, who didn't have that, nor do they think they were supposed to have that. You can see the clear difference. It's like, sir. So even when I be thinking about myself towards other like friends I had and stuff, I used to think it's clearly certain neurons, certain brain mechanisms I developed that they didn't develop. And anytime we're going through a situation where that brain wave is needed, they don't got it, and it be playing out like beta male energies and stuff like that, and validation energies, and all the way down to a person being a killer. Like once you see that the stimuli person in that motivated them to actually do it, you start to see that they ain't shit either. Like they're not shit. Like it's like, and you'll be able to like know how to deal with that person. You know what I'm saying? Like that person just be trying to find a home in their mind or something like that. It's like it's weird. But they wouldn't have did it if it ain't had no sense of care for a certain validation or for a certain stimuli and things like that. And when you take that away, a person has no reason to do whatever they doing, whatever their spirit is into. So when you from that space as a spirit, you know how to deal with all people, because you see what all people built their interaction concept off of. Is all off of having access to other people. And once you put it in a bunch, okay, this person be around this kind of people, or this person family like this, or whatever like that. You'll be able to see what actually inspired this person dislikes and likes. So it don't matter what they doing, whether they a killer or whatever like that. It ain't about that. It's the thing that inspires that. And when you take that away, you know what I'm saying? The person always try to figure it out through you. You know what I'm saying? You become their like best friend or something like that, because like they don't know what's going on, but you like fulfill something in them that no one else did or something like. That's what I figured out. So I figured out like you must just fulfill something that people that no one did, and then I compared and contrast that to my brain wave that I developed alone that they don't have. And when you give them that, it come out in any kind of way, whether it's a talking point, whether it's just a way you acting, and they're looking at your actions and taking that as an inspiration, or however the case may be, because your brain playing as your body language also and stuff like that. So I was forced to think about psychology by me being raising myself. So when I look at psychologists and things of that nature, I don't even be seeing how they even psychologists, because they really ain't. They be getting paid for stuff that they don't even got nothing. It's like coping. None of these people dealt with these things as a cure. You know what I'm saying? Based upon them being a psychologist, because it's a job. So they got into that because they was promised to get paid. That already canceled a lot of it. You know what I'm saying? Because they had to do something. So that means that they had parents to tell them that they had to go to college. It wasn't a natural choice. If it was a natural choice, they'd be more busy in the world making their own psychological school and not even call it psychology. They'd be more like me. What they call that term, self-taught. I forgot what what's that term? Let's see. The term for people who are self-taught.
According to vocabulary.
Yeah, autodidact.
Auto means self, and didact comes from the Greek word for teach. So an autodidact is a person who's self-taught.
That's what I am. I autodidact. No one ever taught me astrology. No one ever taught me math. No one ever taught me astronomy, science, none of that. I just went outside, literally, and whoever been watching me since the beginning grew up with me. That's it. So I spent my whole time, even online, debunking everything. Y'all can't catch nothing online, me agreeing with nothing. Since the beginning of the time. Like, I'm always in some masculine energy. Like, I'm never agreeable with shit, just as a nature. Let alone what God already showed me that I learned myself. Like, I can't look at Galileo the way y'all look at Galileo. I just can't. I can't do it. I can't do it. God showed me too much in real life that I can't do it. Like, it don't make sense to me. None of it makes sense. Not know what no Mason talking about. Not, even me using that term God, but just for lack of better words, what Masons talk about, what these other formations is talking about that they have created up under these things, it has nothing to do with life. It has nothing to do with existence. It have everything to do with survival and teaching y'all how to survive. And that has a lot of layering up under it. That's like protecting insecurities, shelter, stability. It ain't got nothing to do with no cures. It ain't got nothing to do with us understanding how to actually become atmospheres. You already are atmosphere. You're in this low-hanging version of it for a reason of lack of knowledge, for the reason of having lack of knowledge, all that stuff. Like, they telling y'all the whole opposite backwards way of things. So a lot of times it's just like, damn, I'm the only person down here. Like, literally, the only person down here with this knowledge. I think just that on that end, shadow the whole shadow government should be like bowing down. Like, because I'm like, copying me ain't gonna do no good. You know what I'm saying? It don't do me no good. It don't do the world no good. It don't do God no good. And then they're just gonna change it for some like stuff that make it seem even more dumber. All y'all gotta do is just do the right thing in this world, this lifetime, right now. That's all y'all gotta do, the shadows. That's all all y'all gotta do is do the right thing this time. That's all you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? But this world is finished. It's too much in their ego. You know what I'm saying? So they look at me and just be like, now some of them, but I'm just saying the majority is teamwork makes the dream work. So it's like 97% of the world, it won't happen. You know what I'm saying? There's too many people that'd be like, who he think he is? Too many people in certain positions that think like that too. And then y'all humans don't even participate at all. So this is like, this is dumb at this point when it comes into this little shift. But after this little eon, y'all, it take a few deaths or it take a few circumstances and few awakenings and stuff like that. Then y'all get the program. Y'all be like, okay, yeah, I'm tired of this body. I'm tired of this dream. I'm about to make another one. And that's when y'all really get there and really had a like starting point on how to actually participate in things of that nature. You know what I'm saying? So it can play out in the way it's supposed to play out. So see, I keep that in mind too. And at the same time, when we start talking about let me go to the bottom. Somebody said that was IBC, and if they so smart, they won't listen to Uriel. Yeah, they don't listen. They ain't listening. You know what I'm saying? So, well, some listening. I can't say they aren't listening, but you know what I'm saying. It's just gonna be in a timely fashion. But we can't count on this eon to change. This one can't count on this lifetime to change right here. You know what I'm saying? When the world ends, that's when your world ends. This one you might have to experience a few more times. How do we tap into knowing who's part of our own spiritual court? I don't even know what's a spiritual court. What's a spiritual court? I don't know what's a spiritual court. might have rephrased that. You be like a spiritual tribe or something like that. Yeah, the world is too reprobated. Too reprobated. Somebody said they think you're referring to your soul group. Oh, how do you know you found the soul group or soul tribe? That's just individuals that you don't rather do nothing else with but them. So that means y'all all like-minded individuals and stuff like that. But that's scarce in this world too. Like that, I don't know if that might not. That might not necessarily. I might be the only one that's trying to promote that, but I don't know if that actually exists down here either. So there's gonna be a lot of teachers online seeing this from a distance and trying to teach people about it and be like, hey, if you're having this experience right now, then you're gonna have a whole bunch of other people who can't do this and hate and be like, hey, people who talk like this, y'all don't listen to that like this because they lack knowledge about something. So it's getting weird when it comes to YouTube and monetization stuff like that. But when you really find your soul tribe or soul group, what I like to call it, and things of that nature, that's just the group of souls that will do things that trying to do things together in some way. So that goes for not like no cult, but that goes for living conditions, that goes for purposes, that goes for circumstances and situations to help each other get through if they share similar traumas and stuff like that. It's almost like your family. So when you can't necessarily get your 1-2 with your actual family, or everything cool with your actual family, but you're just going for your gifts and your talents and your goals, you go find your soul tribe, and those be the people that basically like how y'all see even singers and actors and stuff like that, and actresses and stuff. They be having the whole little teams. Y'all just seeing like a live example of that, but they just doing it for the Jewish world or whatever like that. But that's how the case may be. So, but it might not exist though. You know what I'm saying? Because I've been trying that for the past like damn 10 years. So I wouldn't necessarily say that even exists. You said they always make things demonic down here. Yeah, it's always demonic. So I think that's why it don't exist down here. Ancestors are still learning just to like we are as our spirit guides and archangels who we do the work, in my humble opinion. How you say ancestors are still learning just like we are. It's our spirit guides and archangels who do the work. Right, you're right. Ancestors are just people who just keep reincarnating. Y'all are the ancestors. So it's like ancestor energy is like the still learning and stuff like that. But the actual work is us producing new forms, learning about death. So if everybody trying to learn about life and creating all these spookisms around it and stuff like that, then the concept in that world of life and death is not even real. Because death is just really getting out of one form going into another one. Then on a macro scale for your body, that's you getting out of this one and being able to know how to make the other one, but knowing that mechanism. But it ain't really about a physical death. It's just about understanding that transition and things of that nature. Somebody said, how much to come to Texas? Why would we speak about that on my chat? That was something you would email me about or inbox me on IG about. You know what I'm saying? So that let me know you already ain't serious. So I wouldn't even say anything to dive into anything on live. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Yeah, you can't worship ancestors. Because a lot of times we can even see an ancestor is someone who died. We have a lot of family members that died that we know is retarded. So sometimes when we just take that word, it be vague. And we'll be sitting there worshiping or praying on an ancestor that was retarded or something like that. Then we end up getting crumbs in our life. Or we'll be no other way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's how we be having Pan-Africans talk and stuff like that. But the proof be in the pudding. They must be summoning some retarded ancestors or something like that for them to be still going to jail and stuff like that. Have to be. Somebody said, hey, do you think whoopings or beatings a form of generational curse? Beating Whoopings on no, why is that a generational curse? You can only get whooped or beat based upon some construct some humans made. So if you got a whooping from your mother because you did something based upon you probably broke something she bought that some Masons made or something like that, or if you talk about slavery and y'all got whooped, and some group of humans made up that if you don't go ahead and pick their cotton or something like that or do what they want you to do, all of these are human constructs. I don't blame no human construct on spirituality. I blame it all on the failure of human minds, and this world was built on narcissism, or it wouldn't be no such thing as this form of rulership. I chalk everything up to that. You said, how does your form of reality correlate with our best form of reality? How are you so knowledgeable? Wait a minute, I don't get what you're saying. You said, how does your form of reality? I don't have a form of reality. I'm just telling y'all for the form of reality. It ain't my form of reality. It's the form of reality. Somebody said set up an altar like a father. That's a massage, but I never was doing that with the dead. Oh, I'm not lying. Could you a couple with the same birthday, like two Scorpios ever? You said could a couple with the same birthday, two Scorpios? Anybody can be compatible. No matter if you got the same birthday as someone or you don't. It depends on what spirit is inside the chakras, what's inside the natal chart, and is they a higher octave or the lower octave. If they're the lower octave, they're in their ego. So and if they're the higher octave, they're on their spiritual path. So that'd be the only thing that separates the concept of a person being compatible or not. So yeah, when you're around a lower octave individual and you're on a higher octave, you can't be compatible with that person. That'll almost be like what y'all be calling with that. What time is it? I'll go for a couple more minutes. It's still early. I'm on IG or something. Or um, it's almost that concept where y'all be talking about the twin flame thingy, where you got like a runner, like a cat and mouse thingy, right? The what y'all be thinking is the runner or whatever the case may be. That's the that no, that's just a person that's a lower octave. That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. They just lower octave. You know what I'm saying. So that goes for the same zodiac sign and same everything. You just meeting any zodiac sign, but the spirit inside of it is on a lower octave. So they're going to be more invested into like the material of the world, maternal, or how they seen, how they may look, and hide their internal emotions about stuff, and cover it up with other type stuff like material, maternal, security, stability, support, safety, shelter. Oh, get on my So that's how that play out too. This is getting. Somebody said, the runner and the chaser, is there running something to be chasing? Oh, you said the runner and the chaser. Yeah, that's what it's called. I be forgetting these damn words and shit like that. And you said the runner and the chaser. If they're running, is it something to be yeah, exactly. It's not even that with a little bit I heard of the situation, they don't never describe a person running. They just be describing one person interested and the other person ain't. And one person trying to do some witchcraft to make the other person interested. Ain't no such thing as a success story. Y'all ain't gonna never see no goddamn success story about no goddamn it cat and mouse shit. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. That's just you the chaser. That's whoever made up that concept pretty much was the runner. Whoever came up with the runner concept 9 times out of 10 was the chaser. So it's all one-sided. It's the chaser. That's what you call it. The chaser and the runner. It's all one-sided. The chaser coming up with everything, coming up with the coping mechanisms of what they think the runner is thinking, coming up with the concepts of coping of what they think, why they chase it. Is all one-sided. It's all just the chaser lost an ego in some way, shape, or form. You know what I'm saying? They're wanting some desire in the world. It just got filtered through a person. It could have played through anything though. It could have played through a box of cereal. You know what I'm saying? That they don't make no more. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stupid stuff. A lot of people making. That's what they doing. A lot of people making a lot of money from it. So it's so many damaged people in the world right now. It's easy to make money off stuff like that by telling people a lie that to help people deal with their traumas, because that's all it is a trauma, or just aspects of weak spiritual life. For an example, right? Even talking about the chaser and the runner concept. If you really think about it, let's say that was actually true. Let's say that's actually true, right? And that's an actual concept. Then it's just another allegory of the runner being a weak spirit. What powerful spirit want a weak spirit? So you shouldn't be chasing no weak spirit in general. Because how does that even make sense? How is you a powerful spirit and your twin flame is a weak spirit that's lost in 3D? That's coping. That's just a powerful spirit feeling alone, and they can't see nobody in the world for them, and they just want to participate with the world like everybody else. So they just start liking one of these demons. That's it. It ain't got nothing to do with nothing else. Now, every now and then you might get a chaser that convinces with witchcraft or something like that, that the chaser, and then make the chaser stop wanting to be, make the runner stop wanting to run or something like that. So every now and then you might get a chaser that do some witchcraft to make the runner stop wanting. But I guarantee you it got something to do with either money, living condition, anything that they make up that spookism, that's false. One person just broke up with someone they was just fucking. So the runner just got out of a relationship, and the chaser sat there and either had a dry pussy the whole time or had dry dick the whole time. So all of that is bullshit. I don't want nobody that's frisky, that even, because if I'm the type of person that don't even feel comfortable with doing that, and then I gotta come up with something in my mind if I'm the runner. Oh, I got this feeling, this overwhelming. Let me go fuck somebody else. Don't no runner think that way. That's dumb as fuck. That all of that is made up shit. That all that come from the chaser and they coping mechanisms. Don't nobody like somebody sit there and mess with people they don't like to get the person that they do like out of their mind. No, the chaser just did some witchcraft and flash some money in the runner's face to make the runner be like, okay, I'm done selling it down now, and I had too many Saturn returns. That's motherfucking it. Then you'll never kiss no fucking human ass like that. That's all human ass kissing. That's how me and God see it. I don't see it no other way. That's a goddamn human ass kissing, goddamn fool. Anybody you see online up there with their twin flame, and they claim that one was the chaser and one was the runner, the goddamn chaser was a goddamn fool. They just waited till the goddamn runner had 1,000 damn kids, then fucked everybody in the land and country to wake up to something. Yeah, woke up to you, dry dick or dry pussy, getting 10,000 jobs doing God purpose for you to get taken advantage of while this person had fun in 8 time. Yeah, right. Yeah, motherfucking right. Y'all humans some motherfucking fools. Real shit. Just that alone, just a person running alone, God is showing you that ain't for you. Motherfucker, when God puts somebody in your motherfucking life, you got assistance, you got motherfucking help. You ain't got somebody you got to sit around and think about and do some shit to please. What the fuck? That's you with the devil. With some old damaged ass spirit that need that. They need to create a heaven and put you in their hell. So you will end up being this individual's drinking energy, because they're a vampire. Everything that they lack from their upbringing, they be trying to get it from you and stuff like that. I seen this done in high school. Not just to me. I seen this done to other people, from dudes and chicks, the way they interact with each other. You know what I'm saying? It'll be a dude, he'll lack something that his mother didn't do, and he'll be expecting the chick to do it in high school or whatever the case may be. So he ain't even a man. He ain't changing the world. He want a female to be an astrologer or something first. You know what I'm saying? He don't want to change the astrology world to make it easier for her or something. I'm just making that an example though. You know what I'm saying? And then I even seen females do it. You know what I'm saying? You get weird. Hold on, another point. How I go that far back? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. They drink. They goddamn drink. I seen females drink too. You know what I'm saying? It'd be something that their father didn't do, or they might have liked it a guy in my high school or something like that. I seen that they might have liked it a guy on the football team, and he probably played her or something like that. Then it might be a guy that she do like or like her or something like that, and she'll treat the dude the way that she wished she could have treated the dude that liked her or something like that. And she'd be on some like self-sabotaging thing one-on-one or some shit. Be like real stuck up for no apparent reason. But it'd be because she don't like nobody but that one dude that played her or something like that. So she can't wait for another dude to like her so she can do that to that dude. Or do the same thing that the dude did to her to the dude that like her. And stuff like that. So it's like self-sabotage one on. It's because females be wanting people to feel like how they feel. They think that's the way the world works. Well, at least y'all do. Y'all think the world works. So when y'all get upset, y'all want somebody else to feel upset. When something go good in your life, y'all want everybody else to think that something going good in the world. So something going good in the world for you, you want to tell people and think everybody's supposed to be in that energy. Man, people be going through fucked up shit. Family members be dying and shit like that. That's what y'all females don't be understanding sometimes. Just because your monkey ass got a record deal don't mean everybody's supposed to be in that energy with you. I ain't getting no record deal. Why I gotta feel like, so why I gotta be evil because I don't want to feel like you? No, I'm saying. Sometimes y'all females be in narky energy then without knowing it sometimes. But at the same time, men do too though. Sometimes. Not as much as females though. But I see it done with men. I see it done where it's like if you lack something in your upbringing, you dump it on strangers. And you really don't be realizing you really be dealing with everything that your parents dealt with in physicality. So it be certain things that your parents kind of with, it end up being advice for their children. So you are your parents' children. So whether they gave you advice or not, your body and form is made out of their mind states too. Everything that they didn't really successfully accomplish internally, you deal with that physically. For an example, let's say you got a lot of haters, right, that try to physically do things to you, whether you're a male or female. Like you might got a female that be hating on you, so she might act like your friend, but she always doing stuff to put marks on your face or something like that. Like a lot of y'all females went through that a lot of times. Or she might be doing you might have her do your hair, but you start to realize she fucking your hair up. And after a while, you probably fought her like a few months later and realized that ain't your friend like that and stuff like that. Sometimes, hold on, I had another point. But look, you got to realize too, what's that point I had? Hold on. Yeah. So you'll come. So when a person lack energies and stuff like that from what they lack from parents and stuff like that, they're dumping on strangers, and you be experiencing the energies of your parents. So like I said, let's say you got a bunch of people wanting to harm you or something like that, even physically. That means one of your parents didn't get over some bullying energy. So you actually are experiencing it, and you have to be the example to show for each one teach one, to be the vessel to show your parents what they didn't have the ability to do, and you here to over accomplish that so you don't develop that trauma. Whatever gifts and talents you brought here for you to become a parent or something like that, or be you. So we all fighting battles that our parents didn't accomplish, and things of that nature. So that's why you always feel like you have to be successful, or you always feel like you have to be so, because that's another instant of it also. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times you can tell what kind of people your parents was just by the things you go through. You know what I'm saying? Like I say it all the time. You know what I'm saying? Both my parents, they retarded as hell and shit like that. That's all I dealt with my whole life, retarded people. Saying so I know that my parents didn't graduate high school. They didn't try to learn nothing else and nothing in the world and stuff like that. So I got to be here to learn everything. You know, I said I got to be the little man, a little woman for them to show them that this is what you were supposed to do. You were supposed to learn, get out your traumas. So every time I'm fighting they battles, retards, I'm waking a retard up. You know what I'm saying? Whether they be my enemy or however the case may be and stuff like that. And I'm being a live example. Even in society where I might be doing things that, you know what I'm saying, my mom might think that it might be opposite or something like that. Once you do it, the respect be there. Whether it's shooting somebody or whatever the case may be, it don't matter. You know what I'm saying? So it's once you do something that they ain't had the capability to do, but they went through something when they was growing up that they wish they would have did that because life would have been better if they did that, and you can do it. It don't matter if it look negative and something that's opposing to what society is or not. Your parents secretly like be like admired by you. You know what I'm saying? You get all good hot cooked meals and stuff like that. All kind of stuff like stuff you didn't even ask for and stuff. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta really think sometimes. But yeah, we deal with all the circumstances and stuff and foundations. You know what I'm saying? What you say? You said, for real, I got some of my mother's mental patterns. Oh yeah, we all gonna have some of our, especially if you're raised up under an individual and stuff. These are things you gotta break free. You gotta break free from, because my mom heavily religious, and my dad is heavily in the Star Trek. So I got their mental patterns. All I do is make religious, spiritual concepts out of astrology and the stars and stuff. Make my own stars. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I got their mental concepts too. Everybody got their people's mental concept a little bit. You gotta break free from them a little bit. That's why I'm going to war on astrology right now and religion. I go to war on Star Trek every day. I go to war. The constellations ain't even real. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. What they talk about the Death Star? There ain't no star up there. It's a satellite, just like they taught us in the movie. The men made that Star Wars realm of reality. They built that. We all said they built those satellites. I'll tell y'all. They tell y'all what they be doing. They straight tell y'all what they be doing. They tell y'all what they be doing. Creating gridding systems everywhere. Old grid system. Just like how the airplanes leave cities and come back in. And it'll never come in and leave in different areas because it's on a grid system. I'm saying real stuff. Somebody said, how do you know whether or not to go to war over something? Man, anytime you see a blockage, there's something blocking you. My mom, a Leo sun, Taurus moon, and did a Capricorn sun. Oh, that's nice. You know what I'm saying? They flunked out. You know what I'm saying? That's nice. They flunked out. Real stuff. That's the best explanation I can give. They flunked out. Real stuff. But you could be any zodiac sign though and get along with somebody, but you either gonna get along with someone or you ain't. But if you connected with someone, y'all always can get over it. You know what I'm saying? Because y'all got the same purpose. So God bring y'all back together for that purpose. But if you the divorces, can't get along, energies and all that type of stuff, yeah, I was just wasting time. Anyone you got to totally detach from, and it's that deep. It was demonic energies based upon whatever. So what if you don't talk to a parent? Does that create bad karma? No, hell no. I know mad individuals that don't talk shit. I went through mad phases like that. They're talking to parents just as reprobate as kids, as they kids, and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Some people be toxic as hell. Just like you go to school with people and you be like, man, this person retarded, man. These people about to be future parents. So yeah, people be people. You know what I'm saying? For real. Like if a circumstance is on that type of situation, then shit, I mean, you let people go. And family, blood, it don't even matter. You know what I'm saying? Because sometimes, like shit, they got that movie Precious. When nothing happened to Precious, that she would have stopped talking to goddamn her mother. Homegirl, the actress, comedian. Y'all said she was toxic as hell. Y'all said actually, if Precious would have like separated a lot faster, her mother would have learned the lesson. You know what I'm saying, because everybody here to learn a lesson, and everybody ain't supposed to be having kids. You know what I'm saying, but that's a real thing in the world, because everybody just people for real. You know what I'm saying, everybody really just people, and we all like play our roles in different ways. And when it comes to the spiritual world, ain't nobody really your family unless it's your soul tribe. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is in the spiritual world. Because in the physical world, it don't matter how much blood you got. None of y'all might think alike. So how any of y'all gonna help each other with y'all goals? So it's really like examples of just falling amongst people you got lost with in the spiritual world. So y'all might have had a common interest in the spiritual world to make you leave the neighborhood where your soul tribe at to be in that location when you condense in the physical world. But it's truly just that. And the closer spirits you was around, y'all shared more experiences. So y'all had more shared mental forms. So y'all probably got similar traits, similar facial speech features, and similar blood flow. Family, what y'all call family. That's as far as it go. Y'all make these things more serious than what they are based upon Galileo and stuff. But I never looked at any of these things as that deep, that serious. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't be. The family would be the first people that backstab you because they got open access. So it might have been things in the spiritual world where you family in the third dimension, but in the spiritual world, that's your enemy. Like they part of a different soul tribe. So they come down here with this other religion, this other idea about stuff that always seem to block you and hinder you and stuff. And it probably be vice versa. You might be from a spiritual soul tribe against them. So from your space that you developed your individual thoughts before you shared your thoughts with them as getting lost as friends and then manifested down here in the third dimension being part of a family, the ideas you have might block them and their soul tribe from teamwork, from the dream work, mentally and physically, from them being successful about something. So you really could be in a household of an enemy. You know what I'm saying, too, in the spirit world. And y'all here to learn that lesson of how to detach from each other. So the more y'all keep being around each other, y'all keep creating situations how y'all can't be around each other. And that be a spiritual lesson of how to not get attached with friends in the spiritual world that becomes family or geographical location friends that played out and became enemies in the third dimension. So you're here to learn how to separate from things you get attached to. And it can even play out as a person you share your blood with. You know what I'm saying? But everybody got different spiritual walks and battles. Yeah. Spiritual, everybody got spiritual holy walks and holy sigils and stuff. And then yeah, everybody I know my walks and stuff like that, like even if I had parents, I still was the parent. So I still ain't getting no advice. It was almost like still not talking to nobody. You know what I'm saying? I was always in the house, even with my mother, always in the house by myself. She had like 3 jobs. You know what I'm saying? And my dad was a crackhead. You know what I'm saying? He off that now. He good now. He good. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, that's about it. Like nobody taught me nothing. You know what I'm saying? Nobody taught me nothing. Nobody did anything. Like, for me, nothing. So I get weirded out with that stuff because it's unfamiliar, it's uncomfortable. And I had to learn early in my life, just seeing that a little bit don't mean anything. It might be using to be rocked to sleep a little bit. So I had to learn early in my life not to give so much of myself just cause somebody around or something like that. Like, cause I'd be having a house to myself and stuff like that. So I used to have a whole neighborhood in the crib, in my mama's crib. And I used to bump all the music and stuff like that. I had this like the free crib, the free crib and stuff. But you will manifest a lot of people that using you for other purposes. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's any type of thing, they be usually for other purposes. Whether they trying to do things they can't do at their crib with other people and females and stuff like. And then after a while, you'll start to realize it ain't about you or something like that. So then you got to start retracting and stuff, start cussing everybody out, or start playing sarcastic Aquarius games. Start seeing how much you could dump that same type of energy on them, and you'll start to see you can't come over their house, how they come over your house. They don't really pick up the phone like that, the way you pick up the phone, and then that's when you'll start realizing, oh, okay, this all these people ain't even cool like that. You know what I'm saying? And you cuss out the whole neighborhood. So. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn that early. That's what, and then I had to learn what other people was getting that I didn't even know it was something to get anyway, like them validations and all that stuff. So a lot of times I didn't even know what I was worth. I ain't know my house was thought about like that. Like I be having to hear about it through the grapevine and stuff like that. Like people make whole plotting schemes. Like yeah, we about to do this and stuff like that. And whole discussions without me. We about to do this. Yeah, we about to skip school and stuff like that and stuff like that. How you know I'm on that today? You don't even know I'm on that today. Then start bringing motherfuckers I don't know and shit like that. Then that's when it started getting weird. I cut shit off real quick. I start cussing people out and use the person as an example who brought this stranger. You know what I'm saying? All kind of stuff. I get deep with it. I get real deep. I used to get real deep with it. I used to start plotting on it too, because I did not start to know how humans is. I started plotting on that. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make sure I cuss this fucker out and stuff like that. And just motherfucker, for he know never bring no motherfucker I ain't never seen before over here again. And I'll make sure this person that he just brought don't feel comfortable even coming over here. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. I killed five birds with one stone. Real shit. Say, because you gotta think deep. I just be already in energy myself. So if a person who know me come check on me, I'm already gonna be doing what I'm doing. So if I'm doing stuff that everybody already want to do, I got a studio, I'm making music and all this type of stuff. Hell yeah, you gonna catch them plot vibes. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I was forced to think in certain ways. I was forced to think, okay, so this person must be with people that I don't know talking about, yeah, I know this cat and he got a studio, we could go over there, and he always making music, so we'd be able to make a whole album. Then it become a whole life about them that I ain't got nothing to do with, but you gotta use my shit. Man, you gonna kick rocks, you gonna see how fast I'm aware. You gonna see how fast you don't get no records done over here. You know what I'm saying? Like real shit. Real shit. I used to go, I have real good comprehension skills. I had real good comprehension skills. But then then I get online, I start getting online and stuff like that. Then you know what I'm saying? I was real restrictive and stuff. Then I try to open myself up I call myself thinking I'm trying to open myself up online and shit like that. I'll never do that shit again either. I'm saying never do that. I'm thinking I'm Uriel, I'm being spiritual. I'm thinking I'm talking to spiritual people and shit like that about my early stages online and shit like, oh hell nah, you get rocked to sleep by even more demons. I'm saying? So that night, so that been my whole mission this whole time. That's how I'm teaching. Teaching testimonies. That been my whole time online. Just teaching testimonies. Real stuff. Somebody said, here come the competition in your lane. No, ain't nobody in my lane. Can't nobody sound like me or jump in my lane even if they tried. And then the whole world is my lane at this point because online and everything. I created that. I created the whole concept online. It ain't one thing online that y'all see people from skits on TikTok now, all that stuff. I did everything on YouTube first. I did all that. I did everything first. You know what I'm saying? Everything in existence I did first. It's just I'm Archangel Uriel, so I ain't allowed to count in humans' mind. It don't matter what I do, I don't get the same reciprocation as humans get. But angels ain't supposed to care about that. So it don't matter how much I broadcast, promote. I'm talking about like in my real life, and then getting online. It don't matter how much I promote, boost, play the energies of the energies you're supposed to get back. Angels don't get that back. Angels supposed to be just looked at like we just give. We just the givers. We ain't supposed to receive it. You know what I'm saying? And when we start talking about it, humans get some way of turning it into the angel being damaged. No, it's just the angel being aware of humans ain't shit. You know I'm saying? Y'all don't get to self-reflect back on the angels because the angels already did something and it's apparent. You know what I'm saying? Then there's guilt trips being happening, so the humans don't like to hear guilt trips energies, but nah, just really like it don't be having nothing to do with nothing else. Real stuff. It really don't be having nothing to do with nothing else. I just be telling my damn testimonies. Somebody said that somebody thought Soldier Boy did everything first. He might have danced, made music. I'm talking about everything in the world. I did everything in the world first. You know what I'm saying? You ain't gonna never type in Soldier Boy and type in a live stream sounding like me. Nobody know nothing about astrology, mathematics, science, mental, everything. You know what I'm saying? Nothing. But yeah, I put in all the energy for nothing for God. You know what I'm saying? Shared stuff. I was even in that energy, sharing people's stuff and stuff, which I still share people's stuff, but I'm just speaking in general context. All the energies that you supposed to do and wear to get it back. But I did it for God. I'm not expecting it back from humans. But the reason why I said that though, because I did put it to the test every now and then. God said, put it to the test. Act like a human every now and then. Like bitch or complain about something. And then sit back and see the sarcasm or see the what they call that what's that word called indirect. See the indirect things and stuff like that. Just put it to the test. I'm gonna show you what I experience. I'm gonna show you that you're gonna get put into a position where you're just a giver. You're not allowed to participate and intervene. But I'm gonna show you how deep it is. And God showed me. You know what I'm saying? God, he showed me. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. You would get turned into a enemy doing shit for God. So God like, yeah, you see why I ain't coming back? So I'm like, oh, okay. Yeah, so if you're going to do it for me. Whether that's participate with the human world in any kind of way. You need to know, don't ever. You sound like Chris Tucker. It sound like Chris Tucker for a second. Don't ever expect no goddamn human for shit. I said, I got you with everything. And I've been good for the past, goddamn it, 7 years. But yeah, don't ever expect, not even your damn parents, nothing, no, not for no advice, no idea, no formation, no comfort, no emotional support, you just got me, I got you. And anytime you think you ain't got none of that, you do got it. You just got to use what you think you don't got. Look at that like a bitch. It's just energy. None of these is things you're supposed to be affected about. And I've been good. That's how you stay in a space of understanding knowledge and intellect and comprehension and stuff like that. You're able to comprehend. So when you're in front of people or just things in general, you're able to comprehend the mechanism of it because you're not a part of it anymore. You're of the world, not in it. You know what I'm saying? Or in the world, not of it, or whatever, however y'all call it, however the case may be. Somebody said, if you have Mercury conjunct Regulus, are you still human? Yeah, all y'all humans. Just because you hear me say I'm Antares moon, me saying I'm Uriel is beyond that. So that don't even mean just because you got Antares somewhere or Regulus somewhere or Aldebaran, you still ain't shit. You just a human. You know what I'm saying? You're just a human that got some energy that somebody I know used to have or some energy I used to have. You know what I'm saying? That's just about it. I can't even pander to y'all no more as humans. That'll be me setting you on a path. And for you to even ask that already let you know you don't know. So at some point, I have to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? So I have to keep it real. You know what I'm saying? Rosie said, what are some book recommendations? I don't care about books. I'm about to make a book. Me giving you a book is just pointing you to a Mason or pointing you to a Jewish person or something. These are things I'm trying to debunk. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to debunk. You know what I'm saying? Unless you just want to be bored or something like that. And just read something. Now, I ain't saying don't read a book, but if you're actually interested in something, you will be led to already wanting to find that book yourself. For an example, let's say you try to figure out the shapes of the world and what's the Fibonacci sequence or something. It froze for a little bit. Or the Fibonacci sequence or something like that. You might get led to a book like the Formation book. Now that's a Masonic book, but when you get led to something from yourself, you're able to see it through the lens of equilibrium because you're relating to it from the things you experienced in your own self before you went to it, and you're more in the mind frame of trying to tie together a synchronicity other than trying to understand it from the mind frame of the author. So you'll be in the same space the author was, but be able to see it from your own perspective while seeing it from the author perspective, other than not even understanding the experience at all, and then reading another person's mind and their experiences and thinking you have to go through something they went through for you to manifest the same thing or something like that. That's backwards. That's backwards living. You gotta actually go out and experience something in the first place. Because that's what I had to experience, even to realize um, certain things that I'm into and stuff like that. So when I learn and then separate and compare and contrast, okay, is that just some human stuff that me as an angel fell into and I need to get humans out of? Or am I actually going through what humans going through? And that goes for all things. So I had to figure out I was out of that. That goes for validation issues. Do I need a parent or not? All the way down to even the twin flame. Uh, not the other half thing, but the twin flame and the soulmate thing. You know what I'm saying? So I had to reach that conclusion. Like, yeah, I never experienced that either. It might have been a few times I thought I did, but now going over the circumstance, well, okay, no, I didn't. Yeah, experiences is the best teacher because it proves if something real or not. Somebody said humans need angels. No, angels need humans. Humans don't need angels, or we would have been changed the world. But angels is the only ones that separated first. Y'all humans, y'all got grace because y'all came after. So it's like y'all got grace. Y'all don't need nobody for real. Y'all supposed to, but this how y'all created this separate world. But y'all keep knowing how to create sufficient ways of not knowing how to need nobody mentally and physically. So that's how y'all humans correlate. Angels is more into a context of us. So even if we're not talking about y'all humans and stuff, it's we're always thinking about things as a collective. How can my atmosphere be shared with another atmosphere? There's always a us. So we sacrifice ourselves because we understand the space we was in before we separated ourselves from God, made our own mind. Somebody said Asher or humanoid, not human. Asher, who was that? How you feel about supreme mathematics and the 5% nation of gods and earths? It's Masonic. Yeah, they got that from some Prince Hall masonry. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature. So 5% ain't nothing but what Masons made as them being a 5% of individuals thinking a certain way that created a template for the other 60% or whatever like that. I mean 15 or whatever, however the case may. I mean 95% to be up under. So whoever a 5%er nation ain't really the 5%er. The people who created that is the 5%ers. They're just the 5% of people that made the template that the rest of the world is up under, including the 5%ers. So 5%ers are just people who's used as vessels to infiltrate communities and urban areas and things of that nature to create some Masonic lodge. That's all it is. The Masons created so many ways to make us do what they want us to do, whether we think we're doing it or not. When you try to participate, how come we run into delays? Um, the participate, well, y'all humans don't have no problem with participating. It's the angels that got the problem with participating. He said, this nigga said, Super Mason. Let me see that. So that's what a human meant to say in the chat. Oh, some of the rich people Masons work with work would be taking advantage. I don't know what you're talking about. But yeah, y'all humans don't got no problem participating, or would be no such thing as all y'all mistakes y'all made that y'all claim y'all got. Like I don't necessarily make mistakes. I ain't perfect, but I also don't make mistakes either. Like I understand phases and stuff like that. It been many times. I've been went to high school and in my life and stuff like that, and seen that I don't know what y'all be meaning about certain things. Y'all be participating real good. I practice hold out energies. You know what I'm saying I be holding out. I be holding out. You know what I'm saying? To is right, into something is right or something like that, and things of that nature. When it comes to like business moves and circumstances and situations and shit, that my whole life I've been seeing humans just jump all in and shit like that. And sometimes I see it be successful, and sometimes I see it fail. But I never see a lack of participation though. I don't know who in here talking about humanoids. Y'all got that from some Greek scholarship. That's some Greek scholarship type stuff. Like I said, retrograde got this nigga reflecting testimony. I ain't reflecting shit. Every live stream sound like this. So what the hell you talking about? Like, I didn't tell you nothing about my personal life. You didn't hear no names. You didn't hear nothing. You just heard me saying some shit because I'm talking and looking at the chat. I ain't teaching no astrology. Yeah, y'all be over exaggerating like a motherfucking shit. So you, in your mind right now, you probably think you know me. You probably think you got some whole rundown about something and stuff like that. And somewhere down the line, you get ready to forget your own life. I'm saying real shit. Forget your own life. What's it? Yeah, y'all know them trolls is so invested into me. They still be making other fake pages just to come in and spew rhetoric. You know what I'm saying? Because anybody talking about humanoids and all this goddamn shit, things of that nature, you know that's that troll, one of them trolls and stuff like that. Don't nobody be talking about no goddamn humanoids. Anytime a person saying humans come from some other dumb stuff is stupid. A human come from a damn human. That's how you know it's a troll or someone who ain't got no common sense. Or a 12 tribe. I don't know. You need to get out of Hebrew Israelism. You know what I'm saying? Real stuck. Because I don't care what you believe in. You can go to the hospital and see a baby being born from another human every day. You got to make up something in your mind to believe what that Mason taught you about humans coming from something that ain't a human. So whatever you think you saying, you might think about it in one way because you just got a low-hanging fruit mentality. I just risen your comprehension skills a little bit. So when you reflect that and look back at what you saying, you know you're not saying nothing else but humans coming from something that ain't human. And you know when you go out in life, you ain't gonna never see that in existence. You ain't gonna never see a human coming from something that, so it don't matter how you slice it in your mind. I took you to the root seed of where you got it from before you got lost in all your delusions to make it make sense through all the filtering systems. So you can't even stand on one lost one that might look better than the other one. I didn't kill the whole thing. None of it makes sense. So even if you was to be in, oh, I'm about to go read another book, you should know now that one ain't gonna make sense either. Soon as it say something that a human came from something that ain't human. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So like y'all don't be knowing how to go to the starting points of the stuff y'all be into. Y'all just get into stuff and just get into it. Like, you know what I'm saying? And be thinking that you get ready to find a starting point without even knowing it don't got one. It's a wrong starting point. Real stuff. So y'all gotta keep that in mind too. Which Ninja Turtle? I ain't none of the Ninja Turtles. I'll be the author, the one that's getting rich off creating a new Ninja Turtles. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Yeah, y'all hit the flight button too in this diggity thing. Shout out to Lady Satan. You know that probably don't the like button don't even really exist on my channel. I'm seen as a narc if I say that. You know what I'm saying? But if I go on everybody else content creator channel, they don't even start talking. They stop until everybody. I ain't talking until y'all hit the like button and donate or something like that. Then they don't be even having nothing to talk about, nothing to teach. They about to get up there and start venting about something demonic. You know what I'm saying? With somebody else's name in the title or something like that. But this the respect I get. You know what I'm saying? This is the respect I get. But it's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Real stuff. Shout out to Madam Asita. I appreciate that. You said I don't be seeing some of these comments you be reading. Some of them might be blocked off for y'all based upon, oh, this is the PBS channel. So sometimes if you say a certain word, it don't even show because the word go through a little process and YouTube filter it out, and they just completely not show the comment, the whole comment, if that word is in it. Is it true negative to positive transmutation? You didn't even say anything. Didn't even say anything. I'm saying is I understand it though. It's like this more entertainment. That's why I said this world is finished. This world is finished. Nah, for real, Dolo is that guy, human best. I don't know why demons like to make themselves important. Like angels always got that problem. It always be a demon that like to make, so like these failed college kids then found my channel and the chat to make themselves important. So they sitting here really trying to make my talk about themselves in my chat. Like that's crazy. That's really crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. I'm sad because I'm sophisticated. Even in my real life, like when it comes to like people I treat as a distance, but what I attract like people who got they 1-2 together. I don't know how when I get online, like I attract trolls like that. Thank you so much for the donation, beautiful Porsche. I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart. Real stuff. So I love you. I'm so proud of you. I appreciate that. Real stuff. I appreciate you for being you. But you know these trolls are very unproductive people. I'm still trying to figure out how is I'm attracting them. Like I don't get it. Like in my real life, like even though this be like a distance, like because I'm Dolo. Still, if I want to do something in the world, like it's people that got their mind together. I don't know how I get online and attract trolls. It's weird. Like it's not healthy minded people. Like this is weird. Like usually if you watching something, you'll be thinking about, okay, yeah, I got a Jerry Springer building or something like that. I got these failed college students that then got older, like watching me for forms of entertainment. That's but kind of weird. Like it's like a weird fetish. Like that's like weird. And it's like it's just weird. Yet judgment based off of appearance and assumptions, which ultimately leads to those individuals being shown to be an ass every time. That's what I'm here for that too. I want to make sure I look as different and the most opposite from a person's familiarity and background as possible. So a person can use me as a reflection of their ego about something. Maybe a their ego about something. But yeah, what's tomorrow? Wednesday? What's today? Okay, yeah, this is the best day ever. I'm saying, get my cat put in. And then I can go, meanwhile, your videos are the reason why I went to college. Yeah, shout out to everybody in college. Don't be no failed college kid and that grew up to be a troll and stuff like that because we got online now, so everybody can watch everybody. I wish it was a way You can block people on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I wish it was a way you could block people on YouTube. Because, like, trolls make me feel like even the people who ain't troll, like people who are my enemies, still be probably secretly, like, stealing my knowledge and taking my knowledge and stuff like that. Like, from the dudes and females. You know what I'm saying? That just, like, secretly hate me, but just secretly watch me and try to take my knowledge and do it in their life themselves. That don't even make sense. It don't even make sense. Especially if the whole point is teamwork makes the dream work. It don't make sense at some point. All I do is start seeing fart clouds and I destroy the fart cloud. So however I destroy something down here, somebody catch it. You know what I'm saying? Because God said that's how you do it as an angel. Somebody will catch it. It'd be a person that ain't even aware of me yet. When they become aware of me, they'll know not to cross that line. Like, not even a big ass damn paragraph. It'd be demonic cult circles that see what you assumed. Amassed, and they be secretly jealous, not knowing how to express it. By the way, I only mention you being testimonial because you said it more. Oh, you said it'd be demonic cult circles that see what you amassed, and they be see. Yeah, that's what it'd be. It'd be people that actually want to, like, have some type of spiritual energy so they can do a bunch of demonic stuff. A lot of these people in jail right now. Know what I'm saying? But it'd be a lot of people who don't got that possibility, and they be wanting to do these things. Could just be demonic and real demonic and stuff like that. God don't give them the possibility to do it though. You know what I'm saying? So they just sit around and hate. Because really, if God was to put it in their hands, they wouldn't do it for God. That's the main thing. A lot of these people be selfish and think the world revolve around them or something like that. So God don't put them in no position to do that. And you made that up, man. You said, how do you tell low frequency humans about spiritual warfare without scaring them? Or yeah, I don't know. No, ain't nobody scared. You'll probably get cut off. You'll probably get rejected. I'm the only person down here speaking about stuff that'll scare somebody. But anything y'all speaking about, man, they'll probably just block you out or like change the subject or something like that. So, I scare everybody. So it's like I don't have those things y'all humans have. All the way down to those peer pressures to make you feel like you need to prove something to somebody else. I can give a damn if someone believe what the fuck I believe or not, all the way down to my damn mama. Like my grandmother, I don't give a fuck who you rather believe the fuck I'll go to hell. Like shit, I ain't gonna stop me from expressing what the hell I'm expressing. You know what I'm saying? Real shit. I know right from wrong. So like I scare everybody. So angels don't come down here having y'all type of shit. But yeah, I might get on up out of this motherfucking shit though. Goddamn it. I love all y'all from goddamn bottom of my heart. Y'all stay spiritually protected. You know what I'm saying? I kind of be coping tired. I gotta wake up early in the morning and go to get this. Man, they be sitting up in there all day. Lord Jesus Christ, I ain't trying to be up in there all day. So they tell you your appointment this hour. You don't go in the room until 3 hours later. Like, Lord, I'm not trying. I be that fire element. That fire element is something else, right? I cancel a whole appointment, be in there and suffer pain just cause I'm upset. I gotta wait. You know what I'm saying? Real stuff. Somebody said they lowered themselves to a frequency of a God. Yeah, that is lowering yourself. That human concept of God. That's what y'all be trying to be. Y'all just replace it with y'all names. Replace it with y'all names and stuff and all kinds of circumstances. But yeah, so y'all stay spiritually protected in this diggity thing and that nature. And for the most part, y'all make sure y'all don't let these shifts put y'all in too many damn energies of thinking things got to be too practical and too harsh and too serious, because that's what the Capricorn energy will put y'all in. And just make sure y'all stay light and shit and to infinity and beyond. Buzz flight chair, that's for flight. And all for that.